The deepest hole to the center of the Earth had to be abandoned. The reason changed the way we live. A hole that goes so far into the Earth was created, and no one knows what's at the bottom of it. Basic school geography has taught us that below the crust of the Earth is the mantle, and deeper down is the core. However, theories were floating around that the center of the planet might be hollow, which is incorrect. Or, there could be reptilian aliens unknown to humankind that live under the crust. While there isn't any truth to these theories, it is still incredibly fascinating to think about. Many decades ago, Russia and America raced to drill the deepest hole ever known into the Earth. The goal was to find out what was at the core. The projects had massive undertakings, and they naturally grabbed the attention of viewers across the world. And when you see what was discovered, you'll be astonished. You may have wondered at some point what really lies beneath the surface of the Earth. Apart from the mantle and the core, could there be something else there? There might just be an answer to that. The boreholes that America and Russia dug into the ground reached a point where they couldn't go any further. Enormous metal contraptions were used that could break the toughest of materials. The race began with America as they fired up their drills and only hoped that the plan would be a success. The whole world watched in absolute amazement. What mysteries were lying below the crust? Would we finally have answers? The American project was known as Project Mohole. They began their drilling off of Mexico's Pacific coast in 1961. This had certainly piqued everyone's interest globally. There was definitely a lot that was riding on the team's work. To ensure that Project Mohole was a success, 6 massive buoys were submerged almost 200 feet underwater in a circular pattern. The Navy barge that had the main task of drilling took the help of sonar to navigate over the center of the circle and align itself properly. The team had been given very careful instructions on how to handle the rig. Extreme caution had to be executed at all times. Unfortunately, the lack of funding caused this project to be abandoned. Nearly a decade later, the Russians formulated their plan along with a drilling team. Reaching the center of the Earth soon became a quest they wanted to achieve.